All right, time now for Great Day Food. It's Valentine's Day, finally.
So if you don't have anything planned, Chef Plum has a very easy appetizer you can throw together right now. Hi, Chef.
Hey, how are you guys? Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Day.
Listen, so I thought about what we could make for Valentine's Day. There's tons of things we could make. We could cut out little heart shapes of things. We could make two little tomatoes look like a heart. There's a ribeye you can put together and it looks like a heart. That's kind of weird. It's a giant piece of raw meat, looks like a heart. I don't know, it might be too weird. But I thought, you know what, let's be something a little bit more creative, a little bit more useful, a little bit easier to do here on your Valentine's Day. How about a really simple, beautiful red beet hummus, a great appetizer to start the meal off. Here, you can see my overhead camera, to start the meal off with. I mean, this is incredibly easy to do. It's super healthy, and your kids might even eat it as well. Because you can put vegetables, you can do pita bread, you can do little pieces of cheese, even crackers. It's a great starter, and it's really easy to do. Let me show you guys how to make this. So you can make it with yellow beets, you can make it with red beets. I'm going to start with red beets here. So what I do is I get the beets out, these guys here. I like to cut off the stems right here on the top. And I usually cut off the bottom just like this, right? Now, I'm not going to peel this beet. Let me show you what I'm going to do. We're going to give it a little rinse here in the sink, just rinse off. Usually they're pretty clean when you get it from the store, but if they need to be rinsed, give them a little rinse. And I've got some water here. I'm going to put it right in the water, and we're going to heavily salt it. It just tastes like salt water, like the ocean. Oh, and then we're going to put it back on the stove, and we're going to crank it up. Now, listen, Scott, let me tell you why, all right? And Kara, I've told you this before. If you're going to cook the salt, like you're going to cook your pasta, you're going to cook any vegetables, that water needs to be super, super salty because that's the one chance we get to infuse a little flavor inside that vegetable. So you got to make sure it's always super salty. Very important. Very, very important.
Okay.
So I usually do about one beet per person, okay? So what I've got some beets here that I cooked off a little earlier. Now you can roast these off in your oven as well. Coat them a little bit of olive oil, some salt, put them in the oven. That works as well. But just boil them, also easy, no problem. So we still have the skin on this beet, as you can see right here, right? Here's a cool trick. Take your paper towel, put it around like this, around the beet, and just slide your hands down, and look what happens here. It pulls off that outside layer of the beet, just like this. Look at this. Keeps your hands clean, keeps the cutting board clean, and the beet is nice and clean. See that skin layer? Super easy.
That's cool.
How long do you have to boil it for the skin to come off that easily?
Yeah, so usually what I do is I'll put them in the hot water, and then I would say it takes about 25 minutes or so, or until you put a knife in, and it won't come out of the water. So you put your knife in, and it slides out in the water. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I just realized how silly that looked on camera. But so you stick your knife in it in the water. If you go to pull it out, and the beet still sticks to it, let it cook a little bit longer.
Okay.
Same thing here. Slide it down. Works for potatoes too, by the way. If you do potatoes the same way.
Oh.
So here we're going to pull the outside layer off. Look at this. You get that nice clean beet. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to split these guys in half. I'll cut them in fourths because they're kind of big. And like I said, I do a beet about this size here. You can see in the camera. I do a beet about this size for one person, So one person, one beet. We'll cut it in half again. And usually I try not to touch it so much because my hands can get super red. So we're going to go inside of our food processor. Why don't I bring it over here so you can see it? We're going to drop these inside of our food processor. And this is the easiest recipe ever. Look, so there you go. Those are in there just like this. We're going to give it some salt. We're going to give it a little bit of lemon juice, right? I try to squeeze about half a lemon in there, just like that. And then I'll take a garlic clove. I'll split it, just a really fresh garlic clove. Try to use that fresh that chopped garlic in a jar you get from the grocery store. Use fresh garlic. It's much better. And then this is sesame tahini. So it's like a peanut butter made with sesame seeds. And we're going to put some of that oil in there and just get a big old spoonful of this and put that in there as well. I try to be careful as I'm holding it because I'm going to spill it everywhere. My wife will yell at me. We just cleaned the kitchen. Why are you making a mess already? Here we go. So we've got this all ready to go. And then what I like to do is add about a third of a cup of water, a little less than a third of a cup of water, and olive oil. And this is the whole recipe, guys.
No chickpeas?
We're going to put about no chickpeas. Nope.
The beets are there instead of the chickpeas.
That's it. The beets take place of the chickpeas for sure. So we're going to put this over here. Hopefully it won't be too loud. I'll show you how it comes out. It's pretty cool here on the top on this guy here. I was going to put it on our cutting board, but it takes up a lot of room. Let's see. So what happens is it's going to blend it up nicely into almost like a puree. You want to coat the back of the spoon nicely is what you're looking for here. Any kind of food processor works. I have my Vitamix here. You can use anything you want. It works out perfectly for it. So I'll put the top off so you can see it. And look at this. Awesome. Check this out, you guys. Check this out. Let's do this bowl here. I'll show you up close. Check this out. This is delicious. I'm so excited about this. And here's the thing. When you are a person who doesn't eat a lot of vegetables, this is a great way to get them in there because It's a dip, and everybody loves a good dip. So check this out. Look how beautiful that looks. That was only in the processor for just a few minutes there. Can you guys see that?
Nice
I'll
and
put it here on
pretty.
my plate like this. I like to do pita bread, so we'll do a few slices of pita bread on there with it. And like I said, vegetables, crackers, whatever you got. What an easy, great start with a nice red, delicious beet hummus. I'm doing the word hummus, air quotes, to start your Valentine's Day meal off. How about that? A little pinch of salt to finish it. Boom. There you go.
Beautiful.
How's that?
Very nice.
What do you think?
And the beets are good for you.
Not bad, right?
Not bad. I
Oh,
learned a
so
new thing.
great
That's
for
how
you.
you get the skin off. I
Yeah,
never
that's
knew
really
that.
cool. I'd boil it for 35
It
minutes.
works really well. It works really, really well. I'm telling you what, you do it with potatoes, you can do it with beets. It's anything that has a skin on it. If you cook it like that, take that paper towel, it'll come right off for sure. Make sure you give it a try. See what you think. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Make sure you check out Season Thursdays on CT Public.
All right. Thanks, Sheffy. We appreciate it. Have a great day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
All right. Still ahead, a wonderful gift to a deserving family. We're going to be telling you their story.